Last summer, I was invited to give a guest sermon in a small church in Bakersfield, California. Amidst a diverse crowd, from migrant farm workers to the town's leading businessmen and everyone in between, I sweated behind the pulpit, trying my best to preach the gospel in what was beyond sweltering heat. There were no air conditioners in that small church, just 2 ceiling fans and a couple of floor fans that rattled as I spoke. I could tell that no one, not even me, really wanted to be in that church that Sunday. It was just too hot. After the service ended and I went to meet some of the parishioners, I saw a little girl of about 7 wandering around, whirling and twirling and laughing as she passed everyone in that church with the biggest smile. This little girl was decked out in full Christmas attire, and I could see what I assumed was her mother keeping watch over her daughter out of the corner of her eye. As I spoke to one couple in the crowd after the service, the little girl in the Christmas attire bumped into me. She smiled and I asked her name. She said, "I'm Star." "What's your name?" "Well, Star," I told her. "They call me the Reverend John." I could tell there was something about me that this girl was curious about. Maybe it was my height or the sweat-laden suit I had on in that sweltering church. I could also tell she wanted to say something to me, but the parent and grandparent came out of me before she could speak, and I said something to her first. "I love your Christmas outfit," I told her, "but aren't you hot in those Christmas clothes?" Star paused a second. Then she looked at me and said, "Yes, I'm hot, Reverend John, but I don't care because I think everyone likes that I'm reminding them about Christmas. Christmas is my favorite holiday, Reverend John. That's the day Jesus was born." I said, "You're right, Star. Jesus was born in the manger that day. And you're right about Christmas. Everybody loves Christmas." Star looked at me again as she continued to twirl around, her wispy, long blonde hair blowing around from the fan next to us. That wispy, long hair underneath the beautiful Santa cap she had on. "Reverend John," she said to me, "I think every day should be like Christmas. I think we should celebrate Christmas every day." "I think that's a great idea, Star," I said. Star wasn't finished with what she wanted to say. "Do you know why we should celebrate Christmas every day, Reverend John?" Star asked me. "Why?" I said to her. Star smiled. "Because Jesus brought joy to the world. And I think every day we should bring a little joy to the world. Don't you think so, Reverend John? Every day we should bring a little bit of joy to the world." I have to admit that just as Star said those words to me, I had to bite my lip to keep from crying. A little girl with the wisdom of a prophet. There was not much I could say to Star after that as I fought back the tears she'd brought to my eyes. But I pulled it together for a second. "Star," I said, "all I can say to that is, Amen." "Amen, Reverend John," she replied. So celebrate the joy of Christmas every day, and don't be afraid to proclaim your joy like that little star. As the angel in Luke chapter 2, verse 10 says to a small group of shepherds in the fields near Bethlehem, "Behold, I bring you good tidings of great joy." So be like Star without fear and without shame, and bring a little joy to your life and to others every chance that you get. Bring a little joy to the world every day. I am the Reverend John Lee. I bid you peace.